Comic still starts his videos like that, keck. I'm gonna blow my own ears out when that feedback... Oh, I don't have to. Suck on that, me. Greetings and salutations. What's good, homeboys, homegirls, home non-binaries? The non-binary is not a third gender. I want everyone to feel comfortable here. What's good? Hello, everybody. It's me. It's Comic Fire. It's been a while. As the kids say, I have been really fucking depressed. So, instead of that, what if I played Super Mario Bros. 2? You know, I actually, I have to turn the volume down on this. It's kind of blowing my ears out. Yay. You know, I actually just, I beat this for the first time ever, like, legitimately last night. Like, I was feeling, not good. And I was like, wow, what if I played video game and I was watching Scott the Woz? And, fuck. He said something about Super Mario Bros. 2, and I'm like, oh, hey, that's on the Super Nintendo's, I mean, the Switch's, online shit. So, I did that. I played it, and it was fun. It was shorter than I remembered it. When I was, but a younger lad of, golly, that was 2002, so I was 7. I had the Game Boy Advance port of this where they had, like, voice acting and shite, but, even that one, I think I had to, like, cheat. Like, there was, like, a cheat to, like, skip levels and stuff, because I could never figure out how to get past one level. Which, by the way, I got past it last night. It's really fucking easy. I was just stupid. And impatient. I fucked up. I used copious amounts of, like, the rewind feature last night, so I'm gonna see if I can maybe do without. Because what if I didn't cheat? You know, that was, me playing this for the first time was actually one of the, only times I've, talked with my sister in, I've seen my sister IRL. I talk with her a lot more now that, like, now that we're pals on Facebook. And we have been for quite, well, goddammit. Pals on Facebook, but I was 7 at the time, which would have made her 20, so, and we lived, like, halfway across the United States. So it was not so easy for a family reunion to take place, but it was at that point. She came down alongside my brew there, and it was cool. And I was like, whoa, I have a brother and sister. I feel like a normal fucking American child. And, they were much older than me, so I did not actually manage to connect with them, but... Son of a bitch. Ha ha! Oh no, I'm not good at video game. What if people find out that Comic Fire Simpone is bad at video game? What will he do? Will someone call him a fajit? I don't know why you would call me that, it doesn't mean anything. Huh. Yeah, this stream kind of came out of left field, so, if people can't really stick around for all of it, I get it. I'm not feeling too good today, so I wanted to stream so I could, smile maybe just a little bit. And I'm hoping that other people I'm hoping that other people are having a better day, mayhaps. But check out this cool thing I learned. Wait, yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's been a hard day on my end too, Yarn. Been asleep for most of it. I think I've been sleeping like pretty much non-stop for like the last couple days. I think I might have COVID. I don't have like any flu symptoms, but my chest don't feel too good. So I'm assuming that's a COVID symptom. But I also get chest pains if I get really bad posture, too. And my posture's been fucking abhorrent the last few days. So, that might just be it. I'm hoping I don't have COVID. Maryland's testing centers are really backed up, as of late, so I haven't managed to actually get or try to, like, go to, like, any testing center. This is not good. No, it's fine. So, I don't particularly know, but, worst comes to worst, I die. No, I'm young and healthy, so I'll be fine. Well, I don't know about fine. Well, fuck, I don't know. I don't even know if I have it. I might just be having fucking, like, weird chest pains. I used to get them all the time and not worry before this pandemic shit, so... Screw it. What if I just went back to those days? Alright, so check it. This is, Pepe hands. You can't see it. Huh. Oh, no. I used to be really into, like, Pepe as a meme. I thought it was very funny. I like to collect rare Pepes, as it were. And then, white supremacy took it, and then I felt bad about liking it. So I stopped. And you shouldn't just let, white supremacists co-opt things you like, but, alas. They co-opted a thing I liked. They did the same with the OK hand thing, too, and I didn't know that. And I'd been, like, when I was working at my government job, I was flashing OK hands to people. Because I was like, okay, cool, like, I'm letting you know that I agree with the situation that we're in. Here's my affirmative hand gesture. And little did I know, they probably thought I was a virulent racist. I'm like, oh, no, no. No. I'm not racist, I like races. So at this point, I'm just not letting them take things I like. These are my things. Go get your own. Ooh! Neat. Can I get another heart, please? I know this boss is kind of a pain in the dick. Yeah, but, you know... Strangely enough, I don't want to be known as the white supremacist in the government building, but given where I am, I think there might have been a couple. No, I haven't opened up Animal Crossing since pretty much the beginning of September. I think that was Casey. It at least seems on brand for Casey. And Casey does send really fun letters in Animal Crossing, it's a blast. But, hey, it'd be the first level. Here, let's make our own white supremacist symbol. That light, it's white, so it's supremacy. No. Here, let's make anti-white supremacist symbols. Here, if you've ever played Mario, you're an Antifa thug. There we go. Welcome to the team, fucko. God damn it. I kinda need these lives, so I'm gonna be playing legit. What if I just didn't play legit? I want to have fun, not stress. Haha. I forgot I actually set up an arrangement on my PS4 controller. So L3 sets a state, and R3 loads the state. So the trick is, at the beginning of every stage, I'll save a state. That way it's not really cheating, but this way I won't have to go all the way back if I do suffer a loss of all lives. Anyway, that's Comic Fire Symphon saying if you're a white supremacist, kill yourself. let's just get that out there. I don't care much for you guys. I'll hit you with the your kind doesn't belong here that you're so fond of. Can I get in trouble on YouTube? Fuck it. If I get in trouble for telling white supremacists to not alive themselves, that's a valiant thing to get in trouble for. You know what makes me happy? When white supremacists are sad. You know what doesn't make me happy? This. You mash the button, and then you dig at the sand. And it's really difficult to throw enemies here because they kind of get their footing back immediately, and it's not good for you. I was not fond of that. Yeah, YouTube's on my shit list right now because, like, they keep taking away a couple of my thumbnails, and then I'm like, yo, this actually fits your guidelines. And they're like, oh, you know, we agree with that. Here's your thumbnail back. And I get an email, like, at clockwork the next morning where they're like, oh, by the way, this thumbnail is bad and evil, and we got rid of it. And so then I, like, again, you just said it was fine, and they give it back, and this has been happening for the last, like, week. So, that's fun to deal with. Hey, like, it's fucked up, because, like, both of them are, like, really fucked up things to get rid of, because one of them is the creation of Adam. You know, like that famous biblical painting, but because Adam's fucking fat jugs are hanging out in it, like, suddenly it's evil. Except I covered them with legendary Pokemon, so I don't get it. And then the second one is, like, that, like, sexy anime babe murders aliens video. Which, like, I totally get why, they don't want that. Or I would if it wasn't a literal ad on their own website. I got that thumbnail, literally. It's the exact same thumbnail that YouTube used to advertise that game to me. And they're constantly like, yo, this is against our rules. I'm like, cool, why the fuck were you advertising it then? I simply do not get it. If something is against your rules, you'd think you wouldn't advertise. Fuck! You simply wouldn't advertise it. Ah, we got continues, but I'm not gonna deal with that shite. What if instead I was cool and epic and cheated? I'm a millennial. I don't have time to play Mario Brothers 2 for this Sega Nintendo Entertainment System. Just this. Legitimately. I could do cool Zoomer things like play Fortnite and masturbate to Minecraft fan fiction. Better things to do with my time. Anyways, the point being is, I was sad today, so I wanted to talk with my peeps. And my peeps, they're here. But, like, not my actual peeps, because they feel, emotionally compromised and don't want to bother my good friends with me being sad. So instead, I will simply, I don't know, man. You ever just have days? Like, not the good ones, the bad ones. And it's like, you know, sometimes you just want to be alone. But then you understand that, like, for the sake of your mental health, it's probably better if you, aren't alone. You see, this is one of the problems I mentioned. If you throw it over there, it's fine, but if you try just throwing it directly in the sand, you're putting yourself into a world of danger. Because, like, it'll immediately gain its footing back, and then you can get hurted. Epic, what if I turned you into a marketable plushie? Epic, if you were a Pokemon, what would your hatch rate be? Like, how many steps would I have to take to hatch an epic dip from an egg? Oh, no. Hey, dude, look, it's Russ. Cause you get it because it's shooting eggs and also fireballs. Dude, I am so fucking pissed. I can't log into Minecraft anymore. I want to play all this cool stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, this password doesn't exist. You have to use your email. I'm like, I don't know what my fucking email was. I always signed in with my my username because I paid for this shit back in the glory days. I don't know what email it is, I don't know what my transaction code is, and suddenly the password I'd always been using is like, oh, we don't know what that is. And it's like, oh, well, it's right. And they're like, no, you don't get to play this video game you paid $20 for in 2011. I'm like, cool, they don't think this is working out like you wanted to, now I'm just gonna tell people not to buy your game. But fuck me if I try to get people, tell people try not to buy Minecraft. All that happens is that I'm out $60 if I want to, like, actually enjoy this game again. To buy Java for the kinky mall and Bedrock to play with everyone else. Ain't that ass backwards? Like, you've been a loyal customer and supporting them through even their dark ages, and they're like, alright, well, what if you also gave us $60 on top of that? Just to play this video game you already paid for? Like, there's nothing in this world. Yeah, man, it's been almost a fucking decade, and I used my mom's email, and I don't remember what it was. I've come to terms with the fact that I probably won't ever get to play Minecraft anymore. Yeah, because all, like, the online servers and shit, like, you have to buy Java Edition, and you can get Bedrock for free if you have, like, the classic Java, but I can't prove that I have classic Java because I can't log in, and I definitely don't have my transaction ID anymore. So it's like, well, fuck me, I guess. So point being, if you go back to 2011, write down the email you used to buy Minecraft. If that's ever a situation you find yourself in, a time traveler who's like, oh, what if I got a shittier version of Minecraft that I'm used to? Watch out. It might screw you over a decade later when you want to just play with your friends. I don't want to rebuy it, but I'm probably going to end up rebuying it. I'm kind of... I don't want to say it's going to be a dump truckload of money, but I'm going to be making more than enough next week to buy it. I could buy it and a PS5 with the money I'm making in 3 days. So, like... It's all just principles at this point, but... It's Microsoft and Minecraft. They're not gonna lose. The only person I'm hurting is myself. I like that the NES can barely handle this. Oh no. Yeah, fortunately I seem to have, the pal's getting a lot of fucking work, so the more work he gets, the more work I get. He takes the vast majority of the funds, but he's also the one with the expensive lenses, the finder fee, the one that they're hiring for, he edits. The fact that I'm honestly making as much as I make helping him, I kind of feel like I'm overpaid, but like I talked to him about it and he's like, yeah, this kind of gets you in the door, it makes you look more legitimate. We're not hurting for cash. I'm like, okay. So fortunately, I've been making kind of a fucking mint off what I perceive is the standard amount of work that I'm used to. Yeah, I'm actually way more used to the NES version, or that fucking Game Boy Advance version. So I'm kind of gonna ride this this gravy train for as long as it's got gravy to ride on, if that makes sense. But I mean, if he's right, it makes me look more legitimate in the eyes of potential future freelance companies. Fuck yeah. I'm so bad at picking out where those mushrooms are. I don't know if it... I think it's... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just the Game Boy Advance version. But, like, after you beat the game, like, they have a special thing where there's also Yoshi eggs in every level that you have to find in those, like, little secret areas, and they're, like, a lot harder to find than just the mushroom. Get me out of here, get me out of here. This is actually probably a really bad position to be in. Oh, neat. I didn't realize this was a thing I could do. I'm gonna wait for that to run out because that fireball is locked in place. I could have picked up that shy guy, but, you know, fuck it, whatever. I made it. I remember being really excited to, like, to try to find all the Yoshi eggs as a kid, but then, like, I actually tried to find them all, and it was a little much. I'm not a huge fan of, actually doing, like, 100% in games, because generally, I don't know, sometimes it's just not fun. Like, what, you play an open world game, and it's like, here, go find 1,000 pennants around the world. It's like, well, that wasn't... And I find all 1,000 pennants, what do I get? A trophy on my PS3? So it's not like... I don't have fun necessarily 100%ing a game. I just have to be really bored. And oftentimes, I'm not really bored. I have other video games to play, or if I'm that bored and a video game's not doing it, I'll just go read a book or something. Or work out. Or anything healthier than just finding 1,000 flags in an Assassin's Creed game or something. Like, the Korok seeds at least give you something, so it's, like, worth the time and effort to try to, like, find them. Oh, god damn it. Starting the level over. Yeah, I think I found, like, probably, like, 50 Korok seeds, naturally. And any more than that, I didn't really... Again, it's, like, 100%ing, like... I don't feel like I was gonna gain anything by going for all the Korok seeds. So I got enough. Like, I got as many as I thought I needed to, I got, like, as many as I needed to, like, get a satisfactory amount of weapons, and then I stopped caring. What? God damn it. Yeah, it's a little finicky. I don't really like that. Like, it's neat, but I don't like when open world games, like, kind of pad out their thing by saying, here's 1,000 pixel hunt items to find. Go find them all. I'm like, that's not interesting game design. What if I didn't do that instead? Like, I get, like, it's filling the world and providing, like, some reward for, like, exploration, but you can do better. It's like if you came over to my house, but I didn't want you to be bored when I was, like, sleeping, so I'm like, here, go. I placed 1,000 rice grains in my yard. If you're bored when I'm sleeping, why don't you just go look for the 1,000 rice grains? Like, is that fun? Would you do that? Like, if I told you straight up front that, like, the only thing you got out of finding the... Fuck! Fuck! The only thing you got out of finding the rice grains was the joy of having found the rice grains. Would you find the rice grains? Would you care? Oh, neat, I actually got there. Thanks, Rab. That means a lot to me. I'm gonna give you a big old fucking hug on the arms. For the Nintendo Switch. Hi, Mark. Yeah, if you find all 1,000 rice grains, you have the option to make me a rice-based dinner meal. That's your reward. You get to cook me food. Would that be fun? Would that be something that, like, you would choose to do with your time? Like, that's not a reward, that's busy work. I made you do chores and then reward me for letting you do chores. I can make that work. You only need 1 pixel if you're only a few pixels high. Dude, look, it's Snom! What if I killed Snom? Guys, you weren't supposed to want to make me food. If you buy the Rice Grain DLC pack, God damn it. If you buy the Rice Grain DLC pack, there's 500 more rice grains to find. So, you get to, there's 500 more rice grains to find, so you could, make me a better meal. Oh, damn, I 360 no-scoped those fools. Wait, yeah, damn it, I did it again! Fuck this. I would simply just ignore it and go upstairs. Viewers, how would you feel if I told you that if you got 1,000 grains of rice, I could give you the true ending to your life? It's called the knife ending, where I stab you with the knife that I used to make the eggs. Kiss.jpg. Viewers, what if I asked you to make me rice art? Would you make pixel art with your rice? Cooking comic. How would you feel? Like, you're sitting in my house, you have a delicious, God, how old is this? 7-month-old steak that's been in the freezer for 7 months when meat was really rare during the pandemic, and I got the shittiest cut I could find for like $2, and I haven't cooked it yet because I've been scared of it this entire time. And I asked you to make me a meal, and I would rate you at the end of it. And if you fucked up, I would say, don't worry, Comic will fix it. My chicken wings weren't really all that good. You could probably get better chicken wings at, any place that sells chicken wings. I've made them once, and I haven't made them since. It was literally just Babby's first attempt at oven-baked chicken wings. So just oven-baked chicken wings and put Old Bay on it, and bam, you've got Comics chicken wings. What if I was, in the wise words of King Harkinian, what if I was transgender and that was cool and I called myself Comic LaHarris and I denied you rights because you were also trans? Because Kamala Harris. Hanyu, what the fuck? Easy bake oven chicken wings? Yeah, that's disgusting. Easy bake oven transphobe edition. Did any of you have an easy bake oven? My cousin had an easy bake oven and it was the coolest shit in the world. Well, that was on me. Oh! This Kid Icarus ass level. Wait. I think I cracked the code. Wait, motherfucker. Wait, I think I cracked the code. Wait, I think I cracked the code. Yes, I cracked the code. Yeah, I brined my chicken wings in fucking Old Bay with... Motherfucker. I brined my chicken wings in Old Bay for a second when I put the Old Bay on them, and then I cooked them, and they were good. But you can do better. If you placed a water bottle in my living room right now, I'd be pretty happy. I'm a little dehydrated. As per everyone's instructions, I haven't been drinking today. Wasn't the creepy crawly oven just like easy bake oven for the boys? Because boys don't want easy bake oven. That's for fucking queer homosexuals. They want fucking bugs and dirt. Because boy. Oh my god, my fucking aching puss. Puss. I got scared. Mike Matei. I'm doing it. Oh, is it just wax toys? What the fuck? Boys eat food? Boys eat more food than girls. Girls gotta be skinny to attract mates, according to Republicans. This one's to all my girls out there in the audience. Eat food right now. That sounds like a fetish thing, never mind. I got pizza today. It was good. The Dr. Dreadful Candy Lab. I think I remember a commercial for that. I had, like, this, Harry Potter. It was like a polyjuice potion maker. And all it was a bunch of different flavored sugar you put in water and annihilated your taste buds. And Mom let me play with it once, and she was like, what the fuck? This is just sugar. And she's like, alright, you can't play with this anymore. So what I would do when she wasn't looking, is I would, fucking take a hair out of her skeleton every day until she went bald. Didn't know why. No, I found where she hid the sugar packets because she just didn't throw it away. And I would just eat the sugar packets. And probably almost set me in a diabetic shock, but whatever. I was like 8. You don't have foresight when you're 8. And you know what else you don't have foresight? You know what else you don't have when you're 8? Foreskin, if you're a comic. Imagine if you you were talking with the bitches, and they were like, what? You don't have your foreskin? Cringe. The hoes need them a foreskin to be entertained in the long winter nights of the frigid north. When I was really young, I didn't, well, not really young. I didn't find out what a foreskin was until I was 11. Like, I just thought that's what penises looked like. And then, like, a puberty book I have. I've admitted I'm circumcised before. We talked about foreskins, like, all the time in the Fire Emblem LP. Fucking... I didn't know what, circumcision was. I'm like, what? What is circumcision? Because the drawing that, like, the puberty... I don't want to say instruction book, but it was like a puberty, it was almost kind of like a guidebook, I guess. It was like, whoa, puberty is fucking scary if you don't know what the hell's going on. Why don't you read this book and you can kind of have a better idea of what you're doing? I'm like, neat, I could benefit from that. And so the picture they showed for circumcision was like, there were 2 kids in the shower, and one kid had a foreskin and one didn't. And the perspective on the drawing was off, so the uncircumcised kid just looked like he had a dick on his butt. I'm like, what? Like, does being uncircumcised mean you have a dick on your butt? Son of a bitch. Like, that's what I thought it was for a second. I'm like, Mom, what the fuck is circumcision? And they're like, oh, that's just bad perspective. Like, here's what it is. I'm like, oh, okay. And that was, how I discovered that, I was mutilated as an infant. There were 2 boys in the shower. They were fucking sucking each other's little tiny wieners. No, it was like a gym shower. Remember... Were gym showers ever a thing for you in school? Like, our gym showers were, like, not. They were, like, individual units, and you were in there for, like, 5 minutes to, like, get the chlorine water off of you. And then, like, everyone I knew also dried off and got dressed in that same shower. Because they didn't want to be like, oh, I don't want people to see my dick, that's gay. And I'm like, well, I suppose. It was portrayed as, like, an innocent thing. Like, it wasn't like, haha, boy penis. Yeah, keck. No, it was just like, yo, your dick is different than mine. I don't know how to deal with this. It was innocent. The only time I ever used the gym showers was, like, I took weight training class from, like, 10th to 12th grade. Just, like, kind of just to waste time. Like, just to give myself kind of a period I could relax during. I know weight training a period to relax, but I didn't fucking lift weights. I was a scrawny-ass, bitch-ass motherfucker teenager. I wasted time in there and played Dragon Quest VI on my Nintendo DS at the time. But, every December, we would have a, it was every December, and it was always the best part of the year. We would stop weight training and take a swimming class in December. Now, you might be thinking, Comic Fire Symphon, what the fuck are you talking about? You don't swim in December, you dumb idiot. And I'm like, first off, you're being rather rude to me, and I wish you wouldn't. And second off, we had an indoor pool in our high school, which was pretty dope. Dragon Quest VI, like, just came out at that time. I think that was, like, the first mainline Dragon Quest I played that, like, that I gave a serious attempt to that wasn't 9. Because, when I first played, Dragon Warrior Monsters, I just called it Dragon Warrior. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck a Monsters subquest is. It's just Dragon Warrior. I don't know any other Dragon Warrior games. The fuck is a Dragon Warrior? And so, like, I wanted to find it a couple years later, and I was on Amazon, and, I was like, oh, Dragon Warrior, it must be this one. So I accidentally bought Dragon Warrior 1 and 2 on the Game Boy. I'm like, oh, that's not it. And I was really disappointed. That really was upsetting. Oh, peace out, Yarn. I ended up enjoying it a lot later, but that's not what I wanted at the time. So then the first mainline Dragon Quest game I played was 9, and then I bought 6, because it was being advertised as new at the time, which was February. You know, that date where I... Motherfucker! That date that I tell people about where I pretty much got, like, molested in a Sears, that was supposed to be the initial release date of Dragon Quest VI, but none of the GameStops near me got it. So I just got molested in a Sears, and I didn't get Dragon Quest VI, which was really fucking cringe. If you're gonna molest me in a fucking Sears, you might as well buy me Dragon Quest VI. And she had the nerve to ask me to buy her Final Fantasy IV DS. Well, I told that bitch, no. That didn't actually happen. It was a really awkward date. Now, when I say I was molested in a Sears, I don't mean, like, a person older than me, like, brought me into a Sears bathroom and diddled me. I mean, we, it was my first date ever, and we went to the mall, and I've told the story before, on, like, a different stream before. It was my first date ever, and, like, we went to the mall, because I don't know where the hell else to go. I didn't have a car. So it just seemed like an obvious place to go. And she was very adamant about getting me into, like, corners of, like, deserted stores and just, like... Because it's relevant to the story, Rab. She was very adamant about getting me into, like, deserted corners of stores and, like, making me, like, grope her and, like, kiss her a bunch. And I'm like, babe, we're in public. Like, I'm not really comfortable with this. But I did it anyway, because why not? I was a horny teenager. I'm like, well, I guess this is cool. It was kind of uncomfortable, but... and the very first thing we did on that date was I went to GameStop and asked for Dragon Quest VI, and they didn't fucking have it. She's like, oh, you know what'll make you feel better? Just a big old fucking handful of my breasts. I'm like, oh, not again. Breasts again. That's silly. And into the abyss with you. Haha. These whales are scary. Like, they are giving you, like, an unfortunate look. Like, they want you... They're looking at you specifically, and they want you dead. These whales are gonna molest you in a Sears. Anyway, so we went to GameStop, and she saw Final Fantasy IV DS, and she was kind of giving me hints that she wanted it. But me, being a dumbass 16-year-old, I really wasn't picking it up on them. Like, do you want to stay? Oh, I don't know. And so we just didn't end up doing anything. That was kind of a shitty date, like, for all parties involved, I guess. Maybe I deserve to get molested. Gave her the one interesting thing to talk about from that date. It's like, oh, he kind of misread all my signs, didn't buy me dinner or anything, but at least I got my boobs touched. I'm pretty sure that motherfucker. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that motherfucker. I forgot I had a speed up game. I don't know why I'm so bad at the timing with this. And speaking of Final Fantasy IV on the Nintendo DS, anyone on my Steam wishlist should buy me Final Fantasy IV for the PC. Except don't do that. No one's allowed to buy me anything. I don't want to be rude, but she was I don't even want to say whale-ish. That would be incredibly mean to say. She was very heavy-set. Girl was, well, she was large. There's nothing wrong with that. I like me a large woman. I think she was the awakening to that, too, because I didn't really ever think about, like, that, too. And I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Point being, wasn't a fun date, because I didn't get Dragon Quest VI, and I got uncomfortable in a Sears. And now Sears is out of business. Like, if we waited a decade to date, that wouldn't have happened. She would have just molested me in an H.H. Gregg or something. No, because I don't want to be rude. She was a nice... I know, it's kind of weird saying she was a nice girl when she kind of, like, forced me to do something in a Sears. But, I don't know, I kind of willingly went with it. I don't know. Point being, being a teenager is fucking stupid. Yeah, you can make me rice because I'm gonna be providing the rice grains, so it's an expense on my part, not on yours. Buying me Final Fantasy IV PC on Steam would be an expense on your part, and I'm trying to avoid that. Anyway, yeah. Moving on to topics that are fun instead of unfortunate. Mario 2 for the Nintendo Wii. Been watching a lot of Scott the Woz recently. I only picked up on him recently. Like, I knew a lot of people were into him, I just didn't care until now. I finally watched something, I'm like, ah, this Scott fellow sure is humorous. What the fuck? Wait, how are you supposed to... Oh... That's cruel. You know, it's funny, because I went back to that same mall recently. And, because, like, at one point I went there, and it was, like, almost, like, dead. I'm like, wow, malls just aren't a thing anymore. And then I went earlier this year, and it was so poppin'. I'm like, Jesus Christ, there are so many people at this mall. And I'm like, wow, I guess malls are on the up and up. And then fucking COVID happened, so it's like... Is the mall... I don't even know if the mall's open anymore. Shoot, hon, you go ahead. What do I think of Michael... I don't know who that is. I know Chris... I know Christopher Reeves. I know Soul Dragon. A lot of souls today. Woohoo, peanut. We actually went to that mall a lot. When people are like, hey, people used to hang out at the mall. They did. That was a thing people chose to do in their spare time. Before the internet existed. Or as we call them, the fucking good times. We didn't know how good we had it back then. Except we also had it pretty fucking bad because it was still the Bush administration, and I'm romanticizing it because, yeah, I figured it was your friend. I'm romanticizing it because I was but a young bab who didn't understand the historic war crimes unfolding before us. But video games were cool and I wasn't depressed, so objectively they were better times. Everything was... That's a new one. Everything was objectively more Bitch. Everything was more inconvenient, but I wasn't depressed, so they were better times. Yeah, George Bush Jr., I'm not that old. I was born in the Clinton years. But not gaming in the Clinton years. Yeah, no, I don't think I was gaming in the Clinton years. I think I was, like, gaming for, like, a Clinton month. Because I got my first game system when I was... It was, like, Christmas 2000, so it was, like, the last month of Bill Clinton. So, yes, I was gaming in the Clinton month. Oh, dude, it's Frypolar. Ah! I thought I was being slick. I need to be careful. That guy's hard, so I need to be careful with him. I misread swearing Roomba again as sweating Roomba. I'm like, why did you make this robot that's only option is to sweat? Haha, it's Fire Force, right? Or whatever seasonal anime people are watching. I think I've talked about seasonal anime a lot recently in these streams. I don't watch them. Come get... Ow! At least I know. And no one's half the battle! Yeah, Frypolar was Oracle of Seasons, never mind. Because he went from fire to ice. Oh. I can't remember, was this game before or after Zelda 2? Were the bits and bots based on these guys, or the other way around? Huh. Whew. What if it was Bill Clinton? I don't know, this might be a controversial opinion, but given the opportunity, and not even necessarily in her prime, I'd fuck Hillary Clinton. Ah! That's how sudden my ejaculation would be. Yeah, these guys are difficult. The timing on them, well, because, like, the timing on them is something you can't see, and then their hitbox is very narrow. I don't find Melania attractive at all. She just looks really pinched and plasticky. I don't know. That's my opinion. I would, and I don't even know about nowadays. She's, I can appreciate an older lady, but she's kind of getting up there. Hillary Rodham Clinton, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. How would you feel just like if suddenly like the real HRC, the first lady of the Clinton years and promising 2016 presidential candidate, was in the stream chat and saying, "My God, is that the Comic Fire Symphon?" I don't know what I would do with myself. Because the idea of, like, politicians watching Let's Plays is so silly. But then, like, you have to, like, definitely think that, like, politicians' kids are definitely watching streams and Let's Plays at this point. Like, maybe not Sasha and Malia, but, like, Baron Trump probably has seen a Dr. Disrespect stream. And I was gonna say that would probably be the same case for Biden's kids, but Biden's kids are, like, old, too. Old people can't watch streams. Thank you. What if it turned out that Epic Dip was actually Hillary Rodham Clinton the entire time? Like, all I'm saying is that if I were a single man, I'd give Hillary Clinton my ham rod. Right? I'd give Rodham my ham rod! Hup. Oh yeah, I forgot about, like, AOC. She's too cool. She barely feels like a politician. She is very much the every woman. AOC, if you're watching, I can't vote for you because I don't live in your district, but given the opportunity, my God, I would. And if you're gonna run in 2028, you've got my vote. Now and forever. I support her. Oh yeah, this part. You ever play that, like, indie game VVV, or however it's supposed to be called? Like, it's kind of like that. Motherfucker. Well, she'll be able to run soon-ish. She'll be eligible in 2028. Yeah, I don't like this. This part is just like, alright, well... have fun guessing, you don't have much time to react. And if you're too far, you can't react. Leap of faith. Yeah, the hit indie game, Devil May Cry 5. Up! The hit indie game, Helltaker. I don't know, like, I'm not, like, thrilled about the US's prospects in general, but, like, I'm positive Biden's gonna win, and at the very least if Biden wins, we're at least gonna stay still for 4 years. And then people, maybe other countries will be like, alright, yeah, that was clearly a blip, and we can try to recover from that. It's not gonna be like the perfect paradise, but I'm pretty confident Biden's gonna win and we can at least start to recover. He ain't thrilling, but he's not open fascism. Which I realize, kind of a shitty bar to have to clear, but... you know, we kind of take what we get in these trying times. Yeah, Biden endorsement at this point is kind of just like, alright, I don't want to die. Like, you don't have to be thrilling, you just have to not be actively trying to kill me. Which is something. Yeah. Penis. Like, I was super upset when Bernie got dicked. And, like, for a moment I was just like, well, fuck this. I don't want to vote at all. And it's like, well, that's really fucking selfish and dumb. And I'm just being bitchy and angry. Guess what, kids? If Trump gets a second term, we probably don't get progressive policies ever again. At least with Biden, we can get them later. And, I mean, technically Biden's thing is, like, the most progressive yet. I don't think he's gonna do a damn thing about it, but... I'm willing to take 4 years of either stalling or getting back to zero than continuing to slide backwards. Trump wins, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do, but... we're trying to be happy, so... Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Or whatever Pharrell said. Here comes my fucking turnip, big boy. Ah! Alright, real talk. What if you were shacking up with your partner and, your partner exclusively moaned out your YouTube username, not your actual name? Spilled Diet Coke all over my fucking controller. But it's diet, so I don't have to worry about it getting sticky as sugary. I really wish I bought Cheetos earlier. Cheetos are like the best chip. They are so good. Well, do you consider Cheetos a chip? I think Cheetos are a chip. Or like a corn-based snack. Oh, fuck. Forgot I kind of had to... Oh, yeah, this one. Dude, check it out. It's a crab. It's really difficult because his... Well, he's not so difficult. His projectiles are because they don't vanish like the other ones, so... I would love to go to Ireland. It's where my family's from. That was more Scottish. I'm Scottish and Irish and German, primarily. Though my dad took, like, one of those, like, DNA tests, and I've got some kind of Middle Eastern in me, but not much. Ha! Hey, I went up. If anyone ever called me Baido Kuzunoha in bed, I would simply fucking ejaculate all over myself like an idiot. Yeah, this is actually the last full world in the game. The game ends at stage 7-2. It's almost like the game's easier when you fucking save state with it. That goes for every game. But it turns out when I'm trying to have funny, good, goodle times, I don't know, I'm just trying to talk and have a conversation over a video game. Are talking streams a thing where people just, like, talk about random shit? It's gotta be. I made buttered noodles in that one stream. God, I had so much content planned for this year that I just didn't do. Turns out a fucking pandemic will do that food to you. At least I made good progress in Rose Gold Heart. I didn't really get the allure of podcasts until recently. Like, I started working out again, and podcasts are great to listen to when I'm working out. Because what I used to do was just, like, watch, like, Game Grumps episodes back when I used to do it in, like, 2015. And I realized I was kind of just using those like podcasts because I definitely wasn't paying attention to the game. So podcasts kind of fulfill the same niche, but I don't have an interesting niche to talk about in podcasts, so I kind of just rely on the stream to do that. Wherever the stream takes us, so be it. But as for podcasts themselves, I don't have anything interesting to say. I'm not sure that I could take a, I could sit down and specifically say, okay, this is podcast time. Today we're going to talk about bees and grapes. This is where I would always get confused. I never knew which one was the right one. Because you just have to kind of go through them until you do get the right one. And it's this one. And I never knew how to do that as a kid, so there was either like a level select sheet, or this is like one of the first things I used an action replay for. Like it's a level skip thing. Oh, that wasn't the key. Ugh. Ugh. Well, at least I got a heart out of it. Might be this one. It was not. Haha, it has the technology where it's different every time. This one will be it. My suggestion for streaming is don't. That means competition for comic. No, I'm joking. I would never tell someone to do that just to not give me competition. I mean, to be fair, this isn't really gameplay. This is more like lame play. Kinda hoping to get a third in there, but whatever. Yeah, I straight up don't remember which is which. It's one of these. I think it might be you. Yeah, it's this one. Which I feel like I've been into before, but whatever. If I Went Into the Pot by Tool, that's a cool song. It goes, who are you to wave your finger? It must have been out your head. And then the fucking bass comes in and it's like, bam, 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 bam. Tool's cool. You hear people talk about it, it's like, oh, he's a Tool fan, boo. So is every 14-year-old who's never heard a fucking bass actually do shit. But no, Tool's the real deal. I like them. New album's a little boring, but as a whole, I enjoy Tool. Yeah, I would always skip over that level because I never really felt like dealing with that pot puzzle. Here's something cool you can do. You can get on a bird. I really like how smooth the flapping animation is here. Like, look at how smooth that is. That's like 8 frames by itself. It looks really good. Going back to its, like, opening point's a little funky, but... a bird. Comic do the super jump. Okay, watch this. Yeah, that's fortunately a very easy level. Kind of a breather after the fucking pot room. Remember the Dragon Quest Builders 2 streams? Those were fun. Builders 2 is very... Builders 2 was very good. I liked it a lot. It kind of does look like a GIF, actually. But I've had to pay attention to, like, how to, like, make all those different, Giphy animations look good, because I want to homebrew some, like, actual new ones for Rose Gold Heart. I kind of wanted to do a Banjo-Kazooie stream. My thing is now, now it's Ekum Bokum. Everyone's gonna assume you're Corona. In fact, one could argue it's the coronavirus. Has anyone made that joke before? Yes, yes, my god, if you haven't bought Dragon Quest Builders 2, I highly recommend it. It's so good. Never before has a game felt so much like it was very specifically made for me. Here's something else that people should play. Final Fantasy 13. It's good, no matter what pro-Jared or... You want fucking rapists and white supremacists to tell you what good Final Fantasy games are? No, fucking go play 13. It's good. I don't know. I think the VTuber phenomenon is cute. I don't know how I feel about all of them. Like, very specifically, like, the totally English ones feel a little weird. Calliope or whatever. And I don't know why. It just feels so Japanese that, like, English ones feel off. Like, as a concept. And I know that's not, like, necessarily right or good. It's just kind of what it is. No, no, only the first one is. 13-2 is probably my least favorite Final Fantasy in general. So I would like to go back to it and revisit it at some point. Though apparently the Steam port for that is, like, somehow even fucking worse than the PS3 version. 13-1's really good, and Lightning Returns would be good if it didn't have the time limit. Its gameplay alone is probably the best in the trilogy. I just wish I had more time to actually enjoy it. My thing about VTubers is that Ekum Bokum makes me smile. Corona is very, very cute. And, like, not in a haha lust. Like, she kind of seems like an actual dog, and it's really cute. She feels like what an actual puppy would be. And like whenever people make like Corone porn, it's like, what the fuck? No, it's like, this is wrong. God damn it, it was right there. Oh, okay, well that fucked me. Yeah, it's almost like they expect you to have more than one hit here, because you kind of got to play a little perfect if you don't have all your hearts. If I made a VTuber, it would be of a corn dog, and it would be sentient, and it would be called Corn Rone. No, it wouldn't. I gave credence to the idea of VTubing, but then it was like, well, I don't know. I've already been chasing the LP trend for this long. I think it's maybe time to just, like, kind of be one of the old guard and let the new generation do their QC bullshit. New YouTube is a young person's game, and by internet standards, I'm getting a little up there. The internet is a very horny place. Oh yeah, it would be Bido, wouldn't it? But then I couldn't talk. How do I make a silent protagonist streamer? Well. Damn it, I did it again. Would you look at that? It's the second to last level in the game. We're already there because I cheated. With save states. Watch this. Yeah, it's a, I don't know. 25 is not old. Let's get that clear. But at 25, I very much feel like the old man of the internet. I realize that most of my viewers are still in high school or are like 18, just starting college. It's an odd feeling. I'm not old, but I feel so old. And that's been part of the reason I haven't been feeling too good. I feel very old doing what I do. Son of a bitch. Yep, definitely. Oh yeah, this is the fine day for marrying, isn't it? I love that the NES can barely fucking handle it. And then there are people that are, like, actually a lot older, like Luca or Tim, and they're, actually old. Proving that there is a niche for people. I need to innovate. But I don't know. I don't feel good about myself in general. But that's what depression will do to you. Get treated, boys and girls. Get treated early. Except I'm on my meds, so there's really nothing I could have done better. I just don't feel good. It's not a magic cure-all, like, you still gotta work. I was just kinda hoping that the pills would be the magic cure-all. And it was very disappointing to see that, no, motherfucker. Just because you're on pills doesn't mean your depression is gonna go away. It means that you now have a tool to manage them. So, I mean, I had been considering, like, bigger things, like Scott the Woz, or, Some Call Me Johnny, like, big review type things, but then that's also kind of a taken prospect, but by the time I started LPing, LPing was already kind of a taken prospect, so what would be the issue? The issue would be is that I'm not very confident in myself, so, I don't have a niche. I don't know what I would do. So that's why I'm kind of content to just kind of be the streamer, LP, or old guard forever. I'm willing to kind of be the last bastion of just a gone era. No one just LPs anymore. Meanwhile, I've still got LPs planned. I got one in the works literally right now. Well, not literally right now. I'm not LPing this. But I'm doing some behind-the-scenes work on the next LP of mine. So, I don't know. I'm kind of content with my niche just being old shit that no one watches anymore. In some ways, it feels like a little, like, pathetic, and then in some ways, it's kind of, like, comforting. It's like the old days never left. I do really want to make old-style YouTube poops, though. Like, 2013, like, that shit I liked is, like, when I just started on YouTube. Like, I'm talking the classic shit. Probably more shit like The Things. Like, The Things, she does stuff that I really enjoy. Peace out, Cyan. Like, I don't know. I found something that works, so I'm gonna stick with it. H.C. Bailey's still doing LPs, like in the classic style, so shall I. It was not in the bathroom shirtless, it was in the office shirtless. Get your facts straight, Epic. This is the final level in the game, by the way. It's true, you can see my 15-year-old boy nipples on YouTube if you... You don't even have to look hard, it's just there. I technically have underage child nipples on my channel, but they're mine. Can I be legally charged with that? Or is it fine if they're my nipples? It wasn't for porn, it was just part of the shot. Because I was a dipshit. Like, how the hell did the boy who ended up with his nipples accidentally on YouTube end up going to college for fucking video production and editing and all that? How did that happen? The answer is he had nothing else going for him in life, so he went with what he knew. And it might not result in anything actually useful for him later in life, but... Oh my god, Kimba, I'm sorry. That actually scared her. My poor puppy. She's sleeping on the bed next to me. I don't know, this is supposed to be the happy time stream. I'm just sitting here wondering if what I'm doing in life is actually worthwhile. But I do that a lot, so, what's the difference? It feels good talking about it. It makes me happy. Is that gonna... Yeah, thought so. Cool, now we got 3 hearts for Wart. Let's see if we can actually keep them going in. Honestly, it's not like it matters. I'm just gonna save state if not. Yeah, that's the issue. It's like, you don't even get to keep the one you got. It's more of a heal for the... Son of a bitch! Wait a minute. I have an idea. What if I killed him? God, the yokai watch too well paid. So, like, going further into detail with that tweet, maybe not too far into detail. I was not very happy at that point in life, and, want to say it was definitely gonna happen, but I maybe thought about not living a couple times into it, in life in general. 2016 was a very, very dark time in my life. Alright, we're going into Wart with 1 heart. And hanging out with Sages and the crew, and doing all those LPs and stuff, and, like, having something, like, cool to, like, A, to distract me, and to B, see so many people happy about, like, something I was doing. That was such a cool feeling. That did wonders for my, the mental health of Comic Fire Symphone. That's the official name. That's the translation in Italian. It's Beatrice Castiglione. Haha, bitch. Ah! It is I who was the bitch! Hip! Ah! Anyway, so yeah, YouTube really helped me out at that point. When I say that was a golden age, it was not just because, like, it seemed like we were just constantly pumping out, like, good content that people liked. That was probably, like, legitimately the only bright spot in my entire life at that point. Like, it was so bad that, like, I basically just ate an entire, like, semester of my 4-year university. Just straight up failed it because, like, halfway through it got so bad that I just couldn't. So I just stopped going to class. Well, A, I stopped going to class, and then B, I actually got hospitalized for a little bit. Because, turns out they take that shit seriously when you say you want to kill yourself. Oh, is it port time? Oh, no, this is the special boss. Huh. Well, it's not like I was forced into, the psych ward at that point. I willingly chose to go there, and I think that's why they didn't, like, keep me there for, like, a week. Because I knew people who, were involuntarily admitted to a psych ward for suicidal ideations. And, they stay there for a long fucking time, and fortunately I just went there for a night, and they're like, yo, alright, you're, like, we're not gonna keep you here, but, like, you have to go to therapy. Like, your therapist is gonna, like, sign off on this. You have to do, like, this many sessions this year. I'm like, oh, okay. Vor! It's final boss time! Yay! It's Hort! Oh god, Ward, I want you to give me herpes. Eat your vegetables, slut. How would you feel, like, if your significant other, like, put a carrot up to... Not even a carrot, like, a parsnip, or, like, the least, like, sexy, least phallic vegetable, and put it up to your mouth and told you to eat it, you little slut. Like, Trev, like, if I just came up to you one day and I was like, listen, you little fucking bitch of a whore of a slut, and, like, I just took a parsnip and gently started rubbing it around your plump Ohioan lips, and I was like, alright, big boy, eat this or you don't get to come tonight. Like, what do you do? How the hell do I just say, like, I'm not gonna sexually harass my friends anymore the second Trev appears? I'm just like, yo, I'm just gonna fucking shove a parsnip in your mouth and force you to not. Anyway. Parsnips are pretty good, actually. Hey, we beat Super Mario Bros. 2. Yeah. You know, even with, like, cheats and whatnot, I've never beaten Super Mario Bros. 1. Haha, we hurt Wart. What if Wart gave you warts on your vajort? You know, actually, I've never beaten 1 or 3. 2 is the only NES Mario I've actually beaten. Ain't that something? Yeah, everyone, let's do the Mario! Do the Mario! Swing your arms from side to side! Come on, it's time to all do the Mario! Take one step and back again! It's the Mario! You got it! Just like that. Boom! Kimba, I am so sorry. She's looking at me like, you fucking idiot. I don't know about 3. I might do 1. I kind of thought 2 might take me a little longer, because I thought I wasn't going to cheat. And then... Trev... Boop. I kind of want to make, like, a really classic platformer just so I can make fun enemies and name them fun things. That was always really cool to me as a kid. Captain Lou Albano was cool because he wrestled and he was also the Mario. Trev, if you posted malware in my chat, I wouldn't even know. It's not an invitation, but... it's just saying, like, you've got power. Be sure you use it right. Wart. The end. And they don't even show Mario's puckered ass cheeks. Yeah, and then Mario just sleeps forever. I actually said Ostro for Birdo, you fake fan. Trev, go to the local Walmart and buy me a Diet Coke so I can get more drunk than I currently am. Yeah, I'm gonna download 1, and we're gonna play through that. So I gotta hop on down to, the site that I steal from, that I'm not gonna say, because you ain't getting me, I ain't no snitch. The true ending is when Mario has a wet dream. And he goes... as he comes. Alright, you ready to fucking Mario? Alright, so I've never played... wait. It's not that I've never played, Super Mario Bros. 1. It's just that I've never beaten it. I've played it a lot. Trev, no. Trev, you should stay up and watch me beat Super Mario Brother for the Nintendo Entertainment System. The Nintendo Entertainment System. Good night, Trev. I hope you have fun at Walmart tomorrow. I bought this game on the Wii Virtual Console. I could just never beat it. Like, I would always do, like, the skips. Because my big thing is, like, I would lose a life and then I would never play it again. Like, I would just, like, I'd die and be like, okay, cool, guess I'll play something else. Yeah, I know, Trev, but what if we kissed? 1-ups don't mean anything when I'm gonna fucking cheat. I like that, like, Mario Bros. 1 feels like an arcade game. Like, Mario Bros. 2 has a very distinct NES feel to it, but Mario Bros. 1 very feasibly feels like it was an arcade machine. And if what I saw from the Super Mega Boys was right, they have Super Mario Bros. 1 arcades in Japan. Like, imagine, like, you just get it, you bring a 100 yen coin to the fucking arcade and you play Super Mario Brothers. Imagine, you're a nice young Japanese teenager and you're trying to impress your girlfriend. So you bring her to the fucking arcade and you're like, yo, babe, watch this. And you speedrun Mario. And she's immediately like, Sugoi, Takai! And then she exposes her fat fucking titas and blows you right there in the stadium. Also, you're dating Usagi-chan. Or whatever the fucking booby anime is called. What is the point of the booby anime? Is it just a slice of life featuring a character that looks like she's 12 but also has titas? Of Hitomi Tanaka's size and persuasion? Like, is the whole point, like, that you're supposed to want to jerk off to this character? Like, I don't get it. What is the point of anime? I actually, I'm about to start watching, what's it called? Revolutionary Girl Utena. It turns out that they have the entire series on YouTube, like when I watched Hunter x Hunter 99. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna watch it dubbed because, 90s dubs make me happy, and I want to be happy when I watch entertainment. The main character is voiced by Misty. I don't know, it's like... I don't know, I would never fault, a voice actor for a role they took. Like, they are trying to eat. Yeah, I know there's like a better skip, but this is what I would always do, and this is where I would quit, so I want to beat it the way that I never could, you know? Even if I have to cheat for it. Well, yeah, but it's not like I'm trying to speedrun Mario 1. That makes it sound like no one speedruns this thing. I'm not gonna speedrun this game, so I want to try to beat it vaguely, right? Look at my huge plumber cock. Fuck. I want to beat it vaguely legitimately, I say, as I load up a save state, so I get to keep my fire flower. Like, didn't, like, Mike Pollock voice a hentai? And, like, someone was like, bro, why'd you do it? And they're like, I needed money. Like, is he, like, Mike Pollock is, like, very open about, like, the roles. Like, he took Ratatouille, he did hentai, and he's like, straight up, man, like, I gotta pay the bills. Like, sometimes you don't get to choose how cool your role is. Sometimes you voice really shitty Brazilian 3D rip-off cartoons, but they give you a paycheck so you get to pay your rent that month. And I respect that, like, I really like that they're open about it. My thing is, I would love to be asked to voice a, one of those, like, super, like, rip-off cartoons. I think that'd be so funny. Like, and I want to take it super... Motherfucker. I want to take it super seriously, too. Like, I want them to be like... I would treat this like I was doing, like, Shakespeare. Like, you'd listen... Like, people would be like, it'd be one of those reviews and like, yeah, this dub, like, this movie sucks, but this guy sure put a lot of fucking, like, effort into it. Like, what's up with that? I think it's hilarious. Oh, no. Boy, Mario does not feel good to control in this one. So when I first played this game, like, legitimately, and not just, like, playing it in, like, compilations as a kid, like, this is when I first got it on, like, the Wii U Virtual Console. That was a time in the life I refer to as, the last vestige of innocence. That was before, like, I was definitely, like, not, like... I don't know, how do I phrase this? I would get way more depressed way quicker. That was, like, the last vestige of fucking... I had some childhood innocence left. And what I would do is I would, my huge fucking monster cock. I would take it... No, I wouldn't. What I would do was, I had, like, this little makeshift couch from, like, a toy box and some, like, couch cushions from elsewhere, and I would listen to, like, Blue Oyster Cult and play Super Mario Bros. After school, and that's what I would do before I LP'd. Well, if I didn't even get... Oh, it didn't even get diddled. I thought you were gonna say dubbed, and I'm like, oh, I guess I wouldn't be part of the production then, wouldn't I? Dubbing a hentai would be so much fun. But they don't, like, dub hentai anymore, do they? I want that mushroom. Like, you've seen, like, classic dubbed hentai, right? That shit is terrible. Like, that's the one where they clearly, like, don't give a hoot and a holler. And, like, you can't even masturbate to it, because, like, if I had to, like, listen to people talking like this IRL while sex was happening, I'd lose my boner. Like, that's that on that. But, like, I don't know when the last time I've heard a dubbed hentai is. You cluck like a chicken, that one. Speaking of chickens, I've choked my chicken to recent hentai. Like, what was it, like, Joshi Luck Lacrosse Club or something? I gave myself a fucking rub and tug to that. But, like, they wouldn't dub it nowadays. No production company dubs hentai anymore. Who the fuck was even dubbing hentai back then? Like, what company was doing that? Or do they dub hentai? Like, I just don't even know at this point. The only time I ever see, like, dubbed hentai is when, like, a YouTuber needs, like... When, like, a YouTuber wants to, like, make something, like, edgy after, like, a bed or something. But, like, I don't ever... Son of a bitch. I don't ever, like... There's no, like, professional hentai dubs anymore. And I get it, because it's like... There's no money in hentai. In the West. I don't even think there's money in hentai in Japan. Because, like, I've looked at some of the release dates for this hentai, and, like, even up to, like, 2005, 2007, they were still doing, like, hand-drawn painted stuff. When, like, mainstream anime had gone, like, mainstream anime was a little more, like, you know, like Pokemon Adventures, it like seemed like a little more, Pokemon Advanced rather, more computer like generated, a lot smoother. But like hentai was still doing like the 90s aesthetic of like hand-painted cells a lot longer. And so it ends up being that some of my favorite animations of the mid-2000s are hentai solely because I like the aesthetic of 90s, like, anime hand-painted cells so much. Like, I don't even want to fucking masturbate to it, I just want to, like, look at it and remember a more innocent time where I used to watch Pokemon, and it looked like this. Like, you'll have people that say, like, oh, I watched the hentai for the plot. I'll watch fucking Marina a Go-Go just to look at the art style. But, like, nowadays, I don't feel like there's a stigma for buying porn anymore. Like, you're kind of more of an asshole if you steal porn at this point. Like, right? With the, like, OnlyFans and stuff. Like, that's how people are making their living. Like, you're I don't want to say you're objectively a better person. You're more of an asshole for stealing porn nowadays than you are for watching it. I don't even get Senran Kagura as a series, like... Why ecchi games in the year of our Lord 2020? Well, I don't think a Senran Kagura game came out this year. I don't know, like, ecchi anime and all that, like... I don't want to just get titillated and, like, do nothing with it, like... If these girls aren't getting their fucking, like, ovaries just blasted with a ludicrous amount of cum at the end of this game, then I don't really want to see it. Like, right now, I could fire up Twitter, go to my mutuals likes, and see just, like, the bustiest Pokemon trainer just taking the fattest, blackest cock right to the ovaries. And it's like... Why would I bother with Senran Kagura when I could just pay money to see the actual shit? Or not even, because I don't know. One could say porn is too good. I don't even get horny. I don't know. At this point, I'm just trying to make shit up. What I'm saying is it is a good time to be a, What the fuck is going on? It's a good time to be a pornographer. It seems like this is kind of a golden age of porn. And I don't partake as much as I used to because, guess what, kids? Antidepressants lower your libido. So I see the good porn and I'm like, yes, that is some fine porn. Sure wish I cared. Yeah, no, I can see what you're saying, Alex. Like, you don't want to give it all away. I'm just glad I didn't grow up in today's internet. I feel like, and you know, I said I wouldn't talk about sex and porn anymore on these streams. Because I know some people get really uncomfortable. Like, I don't want people to feel uncomfortable, in these streams. So, like, if my porn talk is, like, making you, like, not feel good, speak up at any time and I will immediately stop. If even one viewer of mine is not, like, feeling good in my streams, then I will do whatever it takes to make them happy. Unless it's, like, a white supremacist asshole saying that I'm not saying the N-word enough, because in that case, fuck them. Well, yeah, it's funny to some people, but then other people are... either sex repulsed or they're not comfortable with it or whatever. I don't want people to be uncomfortable in my streams. I want this to be a place for everyone. I'm about to beat Mario for the first time because of saved states. Oh! Is there nothing to the stage? Am I just walking? Oh, isn't this the one where, like, you have to go a certain way or, like, repeats? Comic, I'm not feeling comfortable. Can we play SMT1? SMT1 is not fun for people to watch. I like the concept of SMT1, I just think it's, I would never LP it. This is the original Mario one. I don't think I'm strong enough for lost levels. Hey, fuck, what is the pattern for this? Do I just, like, go, like, all the lower route, and then, like, a higher route, and then a higher route, right? Oh! Hey, that was right. Thank you, 1985, for not having to be complicated. Well, I've been in uncomfortable situations, so I don't want to put other people through that, you know? Okay, so I have to go underneath. I guess that makes sense that they would make you go through the more dangerous route. Hup! Sounds to me like I need to play Super Mario All-Stars, because I ain't got shit clue what I'm doing here. How does a kid in 1985 understand what to do here? They didn't know what the hell life was. Humans didn't develop conscious thought until 1987. Yay. I thought that meant we had it, but... Alright, for the second time, the top path, the fire bar, followed by the middle path, jumping over the gaps. Alright, so... Top... Middle... Top. Thank you so much, Charlotte. You truly are the master. Fuck! I forgot, I had a whole nother fucking pizza in my fridge right now. It's pepperoni and mushroom. And I kind of wish I just got another pepperoni and pineapple, because I kind of want the sweet more than I want the savory right now. Alright, World 8-1. When I was younger, I had a daycare instructor who used to brag to me that you could get to World 8 without losing a single life. And I remember like that being super cool, because like, she used to be really harsh on us kids. And I'm sure, you know, being a daycare instructor is hard fucking work. And it always felt like, it always felt like she was picking on us specifically, but also probably because we were doing shit we shouldn't have been doing. But, like, every time, like, she would, like, brag about, like, her video game knowledge to us. I don't know, like, the other guys, I haven't asked how they felt about that, but, like, to me, it made her feel so much more human and likable. Not to mention, like, semi-recently, I think it was 2018 or 2019, whenever the Shiny Baneri event in Go was, we had an issue where, like, people thought, like, me and my pal were just, like, walking around playing Pokemon Go, and people thought we were, like, looking into people's cars to, like, break into them. And that same daycare instructor who still lives in the neighborhood, it was just like, yeah, fuck you idiots, I know these two, they would never do anything like that. I'm like, oh my god. There's so much I would do for you. That's another thing, too. Like, I had this, one teacher in first grade that halfway through the year, she vanished. And, like, we didn't get an explanation. Just all of a sudden, we had a new first grade teacher who used to be our gym teacher. And we were like, well, what the hell happened to Miss Blank? And they were just like, she had to go. And we're like, okay. And we all loved her, so I didn't know, like, I felt upset because she was really nice to me. You ever have, like, those teachers that, like, really make you feel like they believe in you? When I was young, at that time, in first grade, I went to a Christian private school. My mom thought it would be important to learn about religion in my life. And it was in our neighborhood. Like, I could walk to this as a kid. And, then, like, one day she was like, so kids, have you been saved? And I guess, like, she meant, like, baptized or something. And all the other kids were just like, yeah. And I'm like, what? What does that mean? And, like, no one made fun of me for it, but then, like, later that day, she was like, Adam, can you come with me? And I'm like, oh, okay, did I do something? Motherfucker. I was like, Adam, could you come? She was like, Adam, can you come with me? And I was like, okay, did I do something wrong? And, like, she, this wonderful Christian lady who worked at this Christian private school I went to, very specifically, like, walked me through the entire process of saving my eternal soul. And was, like, there to, like, walk me through it. And, like, I'm gonna keep it real with you, like, I don't give a hoot and a holler about, like, my own personal religion anymore. I kind of just don't be a dickweed, and whatever happens in the afterlife, if God was gonna get that pressed about me not believing in him, it's not a God I would want to follow. But she walked me through this whole process of being saved in the eyes of the Lord, and I think that more than anything, that the fact that she, like, went out of her way to help this kid who had no clue what anyone was talking about, and take the steps to, in her eyes, and in the eyes of that kid back then and the school board, save his eternal soul, was so cool to me. Like, I get so emotional when I think about, like, the things that she did. Like, as, like, that and, like, a teacher in general. Son of a bitch, I'm too drunk to do this. And then, later I found out that she left because she had, like, I think she had, like, a nervous breakdown. Like, it was too much for her. And boy, howdy, do I fucking get that now. Like, Jesus Christ, like, I couldn't imagine feeling the way I do about my depression right now and also have to take care of a bunch of first graders. Like, that would be way too much. But she still took the time out of her day to, like, raise those kids the best that she could before, like, it was finally too much for her. And Mom ran into her, like, a few times later in life. Like, she would run into her at, like, the local grocery store. And she ended up being, like, one of, like, the good Christian wives. It was, like, you know, like 1,000 kids. She was very, I don't want to say into her religion, because that kind of, like, makes it seem like a fat. Wait, why didn't... That makes it seem like a fad or something. She was very devout with her religion. Like, she meant that shit when she was helping me out, which makes it even, like, cooler. Like, thinking that, like, yeah, she went out of her way to save my fucking soul. How the hell do I get through this when I'm too fucking emotional and drunk to... Oh, like that. It came out in life, and she remembered me. Like, she would talk to my mom and say, like, oh, like, I remember Adam, like, he was always not to brag, but I used to be one of the gifted kids. I didn't used to just be a fucking streamer on YouTube. I had potential to do, like, math and shit. And she always said that, like, she was impressed by me. Like, and the fact that, like, a teacher would remember a student like that, like, so fondly, like, that much later in life, like, that was, like, straight up, like, decades later. Like, that is so cool to me. So, I don't know. I tend to shit on super, like, fundamentalist Christians nowadays, but even if she voted for Trump, which I don't think she would, it's hard to tell how a teacher from when I was literally 6 or 7 would vote nowadays, but if she voted for Trump, she is the sole person in this world that I would forgive her immediately for doing so. I'd be disappointed, but I'd immediately forgive her. Did that thing just vanish? Or am I, like, I'm seeing life in 12 frames per second right now. And then I had another really good 5th grade teacher who also left. I tell you, like, my favorite teachers, like, fucking leave halfway through the year. My 5th grade teacher also had an excuse. She was very heavily pregnant when she started the year, and of course, we get through the year and she gives birth. So, like, I get it. Homegirl's gotta raise her kid. We had a different replacement. The replacement for this teacher was so much nicer than the replacement for the 1st grade teacher. Fucking... Wait, this just, like, restarted. Oh, fuck, this is another puzzle dungeon. I don't want to think in my platformers. I want to talk about teachers that meant a lot to me and play video game. She was also super cool. That was, like, at the time, like, you know, like, you're a kid, you're like, oh, I hate my teacher, she yelled at me because I was bad. Like, that teacher was, like, the sole time, like, as, like, an asshole 11-year-old kid, that I realized that, like, shit that I did was my fault. And so I'd be like, oh, I hate her, she yelled at me, and I'm like, no, actually, I think I'm more mad at myself for making this wonderful, sweet lady upset. I think I'm more of the dickweed for that. And, like, I saw her later in life. Not as much later as the other one. Like, this one I was probably in 7th grade, so only, like, 2 years later. But I saw her later in life, and she would be like, oh my god, Adam, I remember you, like, how have you been doing? And I'm like, I'm doing well, and, like, she had her kid with her. I'm like, oh my god, that was a little brat that took you away from us. I didn't actually say that, of course, that would be incredibly rude. She seemed very happy to be a mom. I have no idea how she's doing nowadays. God willing she's doing good, because she also had a very strong impact on me as a teacher. I'm not gonna say I never had, like, another amazing teacher. You know, one of my summer school teachers was actually one of the best teachers I had in my life in that regard. Because, like, my 10th grade English class, that teacher, like, really had it out for me. Like, I felt like very specifically, like, she just didn't like me. And as a kid struggling with depression... Son of a bitch. I saved right into the death. Ah, that took me all the way to the beginning. Oh well. I got all my time back. No confidence. My 10th grade teacher, English teacher, definitely had it out for me. And as a kid struggling with depression and doesn't fucking realize it because he's 15 and 16, Doesn't fucking get it. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm sad and I can't focus on this class. And then and then the summer school teacher I had there, because big surprise, I failed the English class where the teacher didn't give a shit if I passed or not. The English teacher there took, like, a vested interest in, like, making sure that, like, everyone there, like, learned. And it was very cool. So I respected him a lot. I should be good. I'm remembering. Pipe immediately after a lava gap. And I started out that class kind of being like an asshole. Like, I felt like we had to, like, write a poem. That was our first assignment. And, I'm sorry about your friend, Charlotte, by the way. I didn't mention it earlier. I'm glad that I can help you feel better there. I got stories about not having friends in school, don't you worry, none. Our first assignment in that class was to write a poem, and, like, my first poem in there basically equated to me saying, all these guys are fucking stupid, I don't belong in summer school, I'm absolutely better than them. And he called me out, like, straight up. He was just like, I don't remember exactly what he said, but he was just like, yeah, you're the king, huh? It's good to be the king of your own world. And I'm like, oh my god, he knows me. And then, like, he took a vested interest in making sure I was okay, and I respected him so much for that. Oh, my quest is over. Cool, I beat Super Mario Bros. 1 for the first time. I'm pressing button B. I'm pressing my B, bussy. Point being, I had some fortunately good teachers. I had some shitty ones, but I had some ones that were very nice. I gotta piss like a fucking racehorse, so I'm gonna be right back, and we might do one more game. I don't think I'd be able to beat Super Mario Bros. 3 in one setting, so I'm not gonna promise that, but I'll think about, what it could be. Hi, Kimba. Kimba, you wanna speak into the mic? You're my dog. In case you don't know, Kimba's my, my dog. I'm gonna pay for your RV. Forgot to, I washed my hands before I'm pushing, wait. Yes. What, this isn't selecting a world, this is starting the game over. That's fucking cringe. I'm gonna write a letter to Nintendo. And it's gonna say, Nintendo, fuck you, you're cringe. I don't know, what's another easy, NES platformer? Oh, jeez. Jeez, Evie. I did a similar thing in a history class once. What other NES games do I have on hand? Crystallis. Ooh, Castlevania. You want to go through Castlevania? You know, early into my LPing career, I promised that I would do an LP of Castlevania 1, and I never did it. We're out there, kids. I forget who asked that. But if you're watching this stream lurking, I know it took me 9 years, but here we go, Castlevania. I say cringe as a joke. I don't follow or subscribe to cringe culture. I think it's cringe to call people out for cringe culture. I've never beaten Castlevania 1 either. But I have a save state, so I can beat anything. Look, it's like Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, or Curse of the Moon, where I'm gonna get really fucking angry. No, that was the demo. I was pouring myself more Diet Coke. I ordered Domino's earlier, so I got a 2-liter. And you know, I didn't actually order the 2-liter from Domino's. Oh, no. It was $3 to get a 2-liter at Domino's. I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna go to the local convenience store and get that instead. It's gotta be cheaper. No, it was exactly $3, so not only did I pay just as much to get the Diet Coke, but I was also inconvenienced. Haha, idiot. Oh yeah, I bought Curse of the Moon 2 on day fucking 1, and I've never played it. I think like a minute 1 too. Like I got my credit card out and bought it, and I just never played it. Animal Crossing got in the way of so much of my Switch time this year. And since then I've been just... And since then, ever since I kind of took Animal Crossing out of the limelight, I've just been playing the, I'm playing Grandia 1. I didn't know anyone who played it. You know, my first experience with Castlevania was Legacy of Darkness on the Nintendo 64. Which my friend was really into. He was just like, I don't know why everyone shit talks this. I prefer Legacy of Darkness to the other Castlevanias. I'm like, more power to you, man. I don't know. I had a lot of... Son of a bitch. I had a lot of fun watching him play Legacy of Darkness. I don't know if I would play Castlevania 64 Legacy of Darkness, but I would watch the fuck out of my friend play it. That's kind of my dig. There are some games that I would rather watch my friends play than play myself. Like, I'm not super into horror games, but I would, like, if Casey came over to my house one day and said, listen, bitch tits, I'm gonna play fucking Resident Evil 2 and you're gonna watch me, I'd say, fuck yes, that sounds awesome. I don't know how I feel about Casey calling me bitch tits, but... I wouldn't be opposed to it. If Casey wanted to call me bitch tits, that'd be on them. I kicked that thing's ass. I should not be proud that I'm beating the ass of... Hey, look at that! It's Simon's Quest. I mean, the fucking victory post from Smash. I really want to play Hades, but I'm kind of... I got a little much on my plate right now. I have many a video game to play. So, I don't know, Hades will probably fall to like 20 bucks. Sooner than later, and I'll probably buy it at 20. I bought Celeste full price, and that was easily worth the time. I didn't even do all the special stuff, like, I just played the story of Celeste. And for $20, like, that was absolutely worth a night of entertainment. This is a glowing recommendation. Play Celeste. I think you'll enjoy it. That's right, you specifically will enjoy it. Oh my fucking god, Medusa heads. I kinda have a better idea of how to deal with these guys after the Symphony of the Night stream. Or they had a thing in Curse of the Moon, too, but I feel like all my muscle memory from Curse of the Moon has gone away. And that was Curse of the Moon as well, too, not Curse of the Moon 2 proper. Because I haven't played Curse of the Moon 2. I own it, but I have not played it. Listen, have any of you experienced the Tex-Mex chain known as California Tortilla? Yes, I highly recommend Celeste. It is so... Like, it's difficult platforming, but, like, death is such a slap on the wrist that even when you do die, you're back in the action in, like, 2 seconds. So it doesn't feel bad to die. You're so back into it already that it's like, okay, go ahead. Do your worst. I'm sure it doesn't necessarily feel fun dying all the fucking time, but it's... I don't know. I thought Celeste was a big fucking blast, and that's coming from someone who doesn't necessarily like hard-as-balls platformers. Cringe. Hey! Meat. Well, no more meat. Soggy milk meats. I didn't like Super Meat Boy, that son of a bitch. I didn't like Super Meat Boy, son of a bitch. I didn't like Super Meat Boy all that much. Now, you know what else I didn't like at all? Terraria. I can't fucking stand Terraria. I don't know why my friends like it so much. Like, oh, let's play Terraria. I'm like, fuck you. Celeste falls in price pretty frequently. Like, if you, like, wait for, like, around Christmas, you could probably get it on the eShop for, like, $5. And I'm always one to, like, recommend saying, like, indie game prices, just pay the MSRP. But I understand that money isn't always, readily available to people, so if you can't afford $20, pay $5 for the indie game. It already sold like gangbusters, and I don't think they're starving to death. Oh, you know what I really want to play? But it would take time to download it because they're bigger. I really want to play Mega Man X4. Like, I've been considering buying the X collection on my Switch recently just to replay 4. A boss. Oh, fuck, it's her. It's Mad Ooser. Oh, eat my whole fucking Pusingus, madman. I gotta think about that next time. I would love to play X4. That's another game I've never beaten. It's a game I really loved as a kid, but as a kid, I never even beat a single Maverick. Oh, you don't have to tell me twice to just buy the first X collection. I don't, well, because A, I don't like X5 to begin with, and I already know that X6 and X7 are shit. Ah. You know, X7 was the first Mega Man X game that I really, like, understood. Like, that was the first game I almost beat. The Flame Hyanard ate my first... Ate one of my PS2 controllers! I was an angry little boy back then. But I don't like X5 at all. I've never played X6, so I don't really intend to. X7 I've considered... like, as, like a haha, this game fucking sucks stream, like, Shadow the Hedgehog. And then, maybe, unpopular opinion, I don't like Mega Man X8. I think the bosses are really fun, but I think the level design fucking sucks. I think X8 has some of the worst level design in it. That's... something. And I didn't even get to enjoy it. X8's level design fucking sucks. If someone looked at me and said X8 had good level design, I would look at them and say, listen, I don't quite understand what you're getting from, but I wish I could enjoy media like you could. If X8 was... Like, if I had a friend who played the stages and I played the boss fights, X8 would probably be up there with, like, X1 and X4 for me. I also love 0, 1, and 2. Or rather, my bad. 0, 2, and 3. I think 1 isn't very good. It's very unforgiving, and it feels like it's unforgiving for the sake of being unforgiving. Which is not good level, not good video game design, IMO. But, 2 is good. 2 is very hard, but 2, like, feels far more forgiving. 3 is just so goddamn good. And then 4... Eh. 4... suck. 4 is, like, fine. 4 has such a fantastic finale, I just... Everything up to it kind of feels like, alright, we didn't really need this. It feels like 4's finale could have been like a secret ending of 3. Don't hurt me. But alas, it wasn't. It was a full retail price. Though by the time I got it on the DS, Zero collection in 2012. It was one of the first trips I ever took in my car. I went to GameStop and I bought the Zero collection because GameStop.com said they had it. I also bought ZX and ZX Advent. I liked ZX and ZX Advent. Hard to say which one I liked more. ZX Advent felt more, Is that right? I had no clue. That's really interesting development info. That makes X4 make, or 04 make a lot more sense. Oh. How the fuck am I supposed to beat this with only one heart? It's okay, I can do it. Watch this. Oh, I can't fucking do this. I need to just redo that entire part. Oh, no, my whip is cringe now. I don't know if I can actually beat Castlevania as, not sober as I am. I'm gonna keep it real with you kids, I'm a little fucking drunk. So probably Castlevania wasn't it. I'm gonna pause that real quick. I'm gonna see how long it would take me to download X4. How long have we been at this? 2 hours? That's actually a lot of hours. The Vault, the PlayStation, Megan Man, X4. That's actually not 360. That's 5 minutes. Cringe Belmont with my failed whip. Kieran, is that you, Artie?
Fuck yeah, dude. Welcome to the stream. I'm not in top form today. Well, while I'm doing that, what else do I have on hand? A little I have Nintendo 64 games. Support Project 64. Support these nuts, motherfucker. I actually don't have many N64 ROMs on hand. I've got Pokemon Stadium 2, which wouldn't really be interesting to watch right now. Paper Mario, which I'm actually playing for serious, so I don't really want to do it on stream. Donkey Kong 64, which emulates like shit when you're playing it on an actual N64. And Conker's Bad Fur Day, which if I was to do anything with that, I want to bring Kish along for it, so maybe no N64 right now. A Mega Man 64 would take time to download is my thing. I kind of want to grab what I have. I'm probably not going to play X4 tonight either. Yuzu. The PS2 emulator. We could play some Harvest Moon for 4 minutes before I get bored. What do I have on the Super Nintendo? Dragon Quest 1 and 2. Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, which I am going to finish next month. Fire Emblem 4, Saisen no Keifu. Last Bible 3, Secret of Mana, Shin Megami Tensei, Shin Megami Tensei 2, Soul Blazer, Super Mario World. We're not going to fire up the Super Nintendo emulator. Oh yeah, 5D Wheelie Breakers. Let me give that one a full stream. Well, actually, fuck it, why not? Where is Dolphin? Where's this cringe-ass Dolphin and this fail fucking... Wait, I downloaded Yu-Gi-Oh! Where the hell is it? Did I not unpack it? Oh yeah, I need to unpack it. Extract here. Yes to all. Okay, so close that. Pokemon Pinball. I tried doing Pokemon Pinball once. It just looked like shit on the computer. Pokemon Pinball is meant for a smaller screen. Okay, so... yeah, might as well. Let's see. Okay, I need to make sure I have the buttons actually configured right for Dolphin. Controllers. Emulated Wiimote. So button A. Button B. Button... fuck. Button 1. Button 2. I don't know what that is. That's plus. So button Bart. Wait, do I need motion control for the Dolphin? Wait, do I need motion control for heckin' sexy motorcycles and also Yu-Gi-Oh? Because if it is, I'm gonna save that for later. Because trying to set this up on my PS4 controller is not going to be cool. Stardust Dragon! That thing has attack points. You don't need it. Okay, cool. D-pad up. D-pad down. What the... do I need the nunchuck? How do I affect the nunchuck in Dolphin? Like, this is definitely going to need the nunchuck, right? IR, swing, tilt, shake, D-pad. There's a classic controller option. I'm going to have to go with that. I don't know who any of these people are. What does this have to do with motorcycles and the cards game played on them? Karibo, but like cooler. Yeah, is Gate Guardian in this game, or do I have to play with this cringe-ass Stardust Dragon?
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Connect extension controller to the Wiimote. I did.
I see that they're not going to let me in.
How the fuck do I do that in Dolphin? Okay, so it's definitely the controller. Profile, shake, D-pad, iterative input, extension. Oh, there it is. Let's go for classic. Neat.
This is just gonna be the demo. We'll do this for series later. For now, we're gonna call ourselves Nip. How long can I make these names? Nipple. Niplong. I was gonna call myself Niplongius, but I'm just gonna be Niplong for now. It's like Bablong, but instead of like a long nose, it's long nipples. Oh shit, there's a lot of types. These actually kind of slap. Actually, like, alright, I want to be type 13. I really just like a dual runner. What does this mean? Evie, I'm totally relying on you because I know nothing about 5Ds. I saw one episode. Alright, dual runner entry. I'm assuming that's what my motorcycle is called. I'm gonna call it the, I'm gonna call it the, the boy milker. Alright, so story mode. Grand Prix. Try to finish on top of the standard matchup mode. Create your own original character? I'm gonna create my own original character. That's okay. Sure, Niplong stack. I want to be security 1. Sure, normal. Satellite, why not? Free story. This is probably a bad idea. Yeah, Matthias Boy Milker Kelly.
Just who will win and who will lose? Keep your eyes peeled, because we're in for a real treat.
Ah, fuck.
3, 2, 1, go! And Wheelie Breakers is now underway.
Okay, that's not working out. Oh no, buddy, I need you to move. Evie, how do I move? He's summoning. I'm pressing A. He's not moving. I assumed it would be 2, but he's not moving. Oh no, my boy milker is broken. Oh no. Oh, I need to actually configure the fucking... That makes sense. It's okay, I'm setting up the classic controller. I didn't realize that I had to reset it up again. That's okay. We got this, don't worry. I am gonna have to restart this race because I'm getting my fucking ass kicked in, but he's milked his last boy. Boy milker has milked his last. Yeah, see? Alright, restart because fuck you.
3, 2, 1, go!
It's time to use boy milker.
Is now underway.
How do I summon? Oh, okay. Oh, what? I don't... Evie, what are the controls for this?
Neither competitor looks like they're willing to give an inch.
Wait, so is this Mario Kart with Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Is that it?
There's no one at all that can stop that kind of power.
Thanks, man. That means a lot to me, because I've got no clue what I'm fucking doing. Uh-oh. Nope, 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 nope. Friend? I don't know, I just had the default deck. But using A is like choosing the card to attack with, right? How do I drift? Uh-oh. My life points. Oh no, my life points. Oh, I shouldn't be hitting those. Those are evil. Those are fucked up evil cards. Okay, so yeah, A is... Yeah, I got it. Nope, boy milker. Quit milking them boys. Hey, Sonic Chick. Best part, there is... Are you fucking kidding me?
Has summoned a monster.
Wait, I can't see. He's...
Really gets to show their stuff.
Alright, fuck this. I'm gonna restart that. I'm gonna beat this motherfucker. It is my duty in life. We are gonna beat this, we're gonna beat this bitch. I DM'd you the control. That's an issue. I'm in the middle of a race. Uh-oh, not what I meant to do.
And our challenger has summoned a monster. This is when a duelist really gets to show their stuff.
Yeah, Boy Milker's got that WAP, because how else are you gonna milk boys without a WAP? You can have a wet-ass ass. I suppose it doesn't matter how you extract semen from a penis, so long as you do so. So long as the boy is milked. That's all that matters with the boy milker. I don't know what the D gauge is. Heh, suck it. I feel like I'm getting the hang of it. It feels a lot like Mario Kart, but with Yu-Gi-Oh.
The monster. This is when a duelist really gets to show their stuff.
But do I have to attack myself with the monster? Is that it?
There's no one at all that can stop that kind of power.
Damn straight, I got a 2300 card. That's cool. Oh no. He.
And our challenger has summoned a monster.
You can still control it. Yeah, I kind of got that I could control it. It just doesn't feel like it controls all that well. See, because he feels like he's drifting. Yeah, you ain't going nowhere. You got Yami and 2 top speed droppers. Boy Milker's fucking got you milked. I've milked the top speed right out of your fucking virile young cock.
And now on to the final lap. Can our leader hold on for just a little while longer?
Sure can, bitch tits. I got this thing. Ah, fuck. This thing ain't gonna help me too much. The bass in this song slaps. That's hella. Great, he's oh no! Boy milker! Milk that boy! I don't want to lose. I don't want to get fucking milked. In this world, it's milk or be milked. I'm the boy milker. I don't get milked. No, fuck you. I'm supposed to milk you. Yeah, eat shit. I'm milking you for all you're worth, motherfucker. No. No, no, no. I don't want to lose. No. I was doing so good. Fuck! Give me a card. I don't give a shit about these action points. Great. I'm cringe. This is the third lap, wasn't it?
You've crossed the finish line.
Motherfucker, I lost.
Challenger just finished out of first place, but what a performance it was.
No, I wanted to win. Change rules so I can win.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, we are gonna kick this guy's asshole right in.
Interesting to see what happens from here.
You can't slow down my dick gauge. Watch this, motherfucker. I swear I'm gonna win. I'm gonna milk this boy. There's no stopping me. This boy is going to be milked on stream. Whoa, what the fuck? He's shooting at me. Oh, what the hell? My life pool. Oh my god, he's killing me! How the hell do I kill? I want a kill button.
Oh, that's not good.
Uh-oh.
There's still enough time to make a comeback.
Wait, that was stupid. No, I can win. I've got a Gate Guardian in my soul. Fuck you. Alright, watch this. I got rushed recklessly. Back off, homo. I'm doing cool things. Oh, no, I'm dead. That makes up for me being homophobic. Even as a joke. Just because I am one of the homosexuals doesn't mean that I can bully people for being homosexual as well.
When a duelist really gets to show their stuff. And one of our challenger's monsters has just been destroyed.
Ha! I had the armor. Oh no, my armor. Oh. Ah, this really milks my boys. Alright. Tell you what. I think I'm gonna lose that. Oh. The boy milker is a homophobe somehow, so we're gonna play something else instead. I had to cancel him because he was homophobic. What do we play instead? I've been at this for a while. One more. 11 to, What if we went into the Game Boys? What do I have in my Game Boy games? I don't really have anything else. I don't know. I feel like I got everything I wanted to get done in the stream done. So, what if we called it a stream for now because I'm a little flustered and I don't really know what to do, so, it was good to stream again. Oh, no. I'm feeling happier, so that's a good thing. So I hope you enjoyed what was had. I'm definitely going to leave this one up because I didn't say anything I think was too problematic, so... Oh, Keaton. I did promise that I would say what happened. And then, you know, I said what happened. I got to... Yeah, I'm more interested... I'll probably play it again when I'm not, like, tired and drunk. When I can actually try to focus on, like, how to actually play it and, like, what the meta is. I would enjoy doing that. So for those who were there at the end of the last shiny hunting stream, Slugma fucking nuts, Lamau. Had a panic attack at the end. And, yeah. I talked about it, and I feel better. Yeah. And the whole thing about it at the end was supposed to be like, I'm not gonna keep cracking all these sex jokes because that makes people uncomfortable. And then I did it again. But I've already said, people that are comfortable with it, if someone says I'm holding back on it as much. I went a little more raunchy because I'm a little drunk. But in general, I'm going to cut back a lot more on it because I want people to feel comfortable here. So that was what the big stink at the end of the last stream was. So that's done now. And we're moving on to the new era of Comic Fire, where he doesn't make people uncomfortable because he wants to do shock humor. I'm gonna actually try to be funny for once in my goddamn life. Remember in Yokai Watch 2 where I was actually funny? What if we had more of that, huh? Back in the classic days where I used to make jokes instead of saying, haha, penis and sex. And that is the end of my Diet Coke, so that is the end of my drinking for tonight. So, cool. Hope you all enjoyed. I would like to do a Super Mario Bros. 3 stream at some point. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So hopefully we can get to that at some point. Maybe do a Super Mario 64 stream. That'd be really fun to do with either pals or less than sober. No, it's not sarcastic. I legitimately want people to feel comfortable here. And I don't want to be relying on shock humor to get the giggles. I feel like I've kind of been relying on that a little too hard for the last few years, so... What do we do? So yeah, that's the official statement that I'm going to do better by the viewer. I'm going to try to actually be funny instead of just leaning on shock humor. So that's what I'm saying. So cool. I'm going to call it a stream for now. Oh, no. You're good, Matthias. Don't worry. You're good. I will poke you on the forehead. This is for Matthias specifically. That's me poking you right on the forehead, and you felt it vibrate through your forehead bone. Cool. I'm going to call it a stream for tonight. I'm going to sit on the couch, have a single slice of pepperoni and mushroom pizza, and then, what am I going to do? Might play some Death Stranding. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to call it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for helping me feel better when I was not feeling good. We'll do Super Mario Bros. 3 and X4 at some point, so let's just beat a bunch of shit that young me couldn't handle. With save states. Anyway, peace out, y'all. Catch you next time. Love ya. And now I have to let... There's like a delay to this now, so I have to like let it sit for a second and end the stream. Promise you I'm not saying anything interesting. If it cuts out, you missed nothing.